I'm here with the lovely Lejla. And today we're going to be talking about how to navigate around your romantic relationships when you're experiencing extra loneliness. Hope you enjoyed this conversation and I hope this helps.
What do you think? Do people nowadays get in relationships to have a partner and be in a committed relationship, or are they getting partners just to kill loneliness?
That's a super good question. Because I think people these days, they're more fascinated or they're more into getting rid of their loneliness than actually finding partners. You see, I think a lot of people these days, they feel this intense feeling of loneliness, right? So their body's like, oh gosh, it feels so awful in my body. I just want to get rid of it. So maybe I'll just go find a partner. And once I find a partner, finally this loneliness that's inside my body will dissipate, it'll disappear. And so a lot of people, they think until I find a partner, I'm gonna feel unhappy and lonely. And a lot of times when people are looking to get rid of loneliness through a partner, what happens is that they start going for partners that are not actually good for them. So a few July 4ths ago, I remember having this really deep feeling of loneliness on that day. And for me, July 4th is one of those days where it's kind of like a bad luck day, and I think because I keep saying it, that it's a bad luck day, it kind of comes into fruition. And so for me, it's just like extra lonely. And I remember there was that day where I said, wow, this is so terrible of a day. I feel so darn lonely that I'm gonna do whatever I can to get rid of it. And so I called my ex-girlfriend to spend time with me. I knew it was a bad idea. Me and her, there was a reason why we didn't work out. And then, of course, I called her on July 4th because, I was extra lonely, and I said, hey, can you spend time with me? And as we spent time together, I felt less lonely for a short period of time. But as I spent more and more time with her, I actually felt even more lonely with her. I was like, this person is not for me. And I realized that by inviting this person back into my life, it actually made me feel even worse. Because I was just trying to use this person to make myself feel less lonely. When I talk to a lot of clients these days, I notice how lonely people are. They just want someone to love, to be loved by. And so a lot of times, people will keep falling into this cycle of one bad relationship after another bad relationship because they want to feel loved. They want to get rid of that bad feeling of loneliness. And I think right now there's this like loneliness in the air. It's like people are more lonely than ever.
Makes total sense. I mean, I've been in situations like that as well. Like, now that I start to think, a lot of times, and exactly for that enveloping feeling of loneliness, that it's like, it's not even a feeling anymore. It just like sits with you, So it just takes all over you, and then you start making stupid decisions. Yeah. Very toxic feeling.
So how do you know when someone makes you feel less lonely and when someone makes you feel more okay?
I haven't really thought about that, but I feel that, first of all, that person just, when I'm not lonely, like for example now, it's just the total feeling of joy and just the person's presence. And we don't have to even do stuff. It's not about doing things and going places and going partying, all that stuff. It's just having that person present, meaning listening to you, actually tuning in with you and hearing you, because people don't really hear you sometimes. And someone actually trying to, get to know you, because I feel like the ultimate level of intimacy is you knowing that person, knowing everything about them, and not just like wanting to know, showing that you want to know, get to know their soul, get to know what they like, what they don't like, all of these little things that make the person feel special and less lonely, because there is somebody out there that is paying attention to these little things, that actually knows them. I'm all about enjoying the ride. Take me, dolphin.
So when you were alone during your single times before I met you, did you feel complete?
I think you're always it doesn't come to another person to complete you. You have to be complete. You're a complete person on your own. It doesn't happen like half and half, and then you're already a complete being. But when I was single, I think I felt better than when I was in bad relationships. I felt better being single than being with wrong people.
Yeah.
Because those kinds of relationships can bring the toxic feelings and just cause more damage than you being in your single.
Yeah. How lonely do you feel when you're not around me?
I don't feel lonely even then. I'm just physically alone. I'm not lonely.
What's
There's a
the
difference. There's a difference between being alone and lonely. When I'm alone, it doesn't have to, I don't have the feeling of loneliness right now. Even if I'm physically like in my room, there's nobody around me, there's a sense of joy and completion. And, I'm just happy. So I don't feel alone in my world because there's you, there's my family, there's, people that love me. There's no sense of loneliness. But I did have people in my life before that I could sit with a group of people and I would feel this utter loneliness, like this feeling of not belonging, this feeling of there's no connection whatsoever. Did you feel lonely before you met me?
Actually, I was actually feeling pretty good before I met you. And that's not an insult to you, because I actually just felt happy and joyful. I felt complete. And because I had this nice warm feeling inside of me, I could also bring you into my life because I got to share this warm feeling with you. Come with us. Come with us to the ocean.
During your single time, enjoy being single, have fun, explore your being, see what you like, do some other things, do new stuff, just explore life, I guess, because you never know where you can find that next person. But definitely don't obsess over finding them. Just let it go. Just let it go, enjoy, and it will come. Let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go.
Right now, her shoes, we cannot get it dirty. Operation, get it clean.
Oh my.
We're gonna get there.
Let's see it. We made it.
We made it.
Done. Good
Done.
job.
Okay, let's see. Is your
Thank
butt okay?
High five. Butt clean.
So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
And if you want to subscribe to the channel, click on that subscribe button, as well as hitting the notification bell. And also, if you want to add Lejla on Instagram, I'll put the links in the comment section below as well.
Let's be friends.
So ta-ta for now. Ciao.